Hello, everybody, and welcome to my reaction to Alpharad's Twitch plays Pokemon. See, here's the thing about the video. Cause you see, I noticed, cause I took a couple of observations that led me along the path to, make this video. The first of which was that one, I have small subscribers. I don't have subscribers that many. And so um yeah, that kind of sucks. If I want to make money off of this thing, I gotta get people that like the stuff, so subscribe. Secondly, whenever people make Pokemon video, a bunch of people react to it. So you got a bunch of people searching like, yo, let's see what the people's reaction. So what I was doing is I was like, yo, how many people have reacted to this alpharad video yet? And there's like one person. And I realize now that that's because people have to edit videos. I don't, cause my audio and gameplay that's just it. I'm not, which obviously means you're getting absolutely nothing fancy. But if it's the bare minimum, no, you do not get face cam, even though this is a reaction video, because like privacy. Yes. Alright. Without further ado, since I'm wasting like the 3 more billion viewers I'm gonna get from the hopping onto this epic trend, let's do this.
I love Twitch Plays Pokemon. I mean, who wouldn't love sharing control with thousands of other parasites in Twitch chat? So
Interesting to call them parasite. I've already seen this video, but yeah.
imagine the joy on my face when niche internet celebrity
Yo, it's Doug Doug. That's a cool guy.
Doug reached out to me in my incredibly intelligent community to take part.
Subscribe? Well, I know I am. Go subscribe to this guy's YouTube. If you don't know who he is and you know who I am, I literally. If you know who alpharad is, and if you don't know who alpharad is and you're watching this video, let me be honest, I have no idea how you even found it if that's the case.
Part in a Twitch Plays Pokemon tournament. 7 of your favorite creators and Point Crow are going to race to see who can beat.
That's funny. You see, okay, so you see, that's Failboat actually right there. That's Failboat. Cool guy. I don't think I recognize any of these other people. But he said 7 of your favorite content creators and Point Crow. See, if you watch the Alpharad, you know that Point Crow isn't that cool on this YouTube channel. So yeah.
Beat Pokemon Crystal the fast. Just kidding. We only have to beat the first gym. I mean, could you imagine how crazy it would be if we had to beat the whole game? Given the
Someone tells me you're gonna beat the whole game.
The original run, I felt like I had a pretty good idea on how this was gonna go. This is gonna be hard because now we need downs. And sadly, I was correct. It took us 20 minutes to get outside of the house. Any starter works. The first gym leader is flying, so preferably not Chikorita. Luckily, this run didn't matter. It's the practice run. Then Doug called all the competitors and laid down the rules.
Once we all count down and say go, we will all start the code simultaneously.
Awesome.
I'm staying true. Even if I don't win, I'm staying until my chat does it. And our Twitch Plays Pokemon run has officially begun. Ick. All right, the journey of Ick, the Pokemon trainer who never ran into a single inconvenience. Oh, I forgot about the stairs. Okay. Down. And... Hey, oh my god, the practice helped. Things were looking better as it only took 10 minutes this time to leave the house and make it into the lab to collect our first starter, who we all hoped wasn't Chikorita. Wait. Cyndaquil? My favorite part about the original Twitch Plays Pokemon was how clever you had to be when it came to nicknames. You would be presented with a letter from the Zodiac Killer, which somehow pulled Bird Jesus out of it. But now, it was our turn. Pisser! All right, Pisser joined the team! Yep, Pisser. Pisser the Cinder.
I'm just gonna stop for a second. If I remember correctly, Nova Duke does all the art here. I don't know if there's been more people now, but like, art really good. Although I gotta kinda critique how your like game theory. I don't think I think game theory has gone past using this like squished up paper. But like, why are never mind.
The quill. We eventually left the first town, battled a few enemies, typically running away before we could even get the experience from them, but my initial plan was to farm in this first route, grind levels, and then hopefully sweep through the rest of the challenge. Unfortunately, I did not realize what would happen if Pisser happened to faint. Right up. Yep. We know we're in here. We're in here. Why are people going left? We don't need left right now. So yes, things could be going better. It's as if our team of nearly 5,000 parasites thought about making progress, yet constantly fell short.
You see, the thing is, they all want to progress, except for like some of them who just want to troll. But they're all doing it at the same time. So, like, say you play, it's in case you just can't figure out how this is difficult, since every Twitch chat member could say exactly what they want the person to do. The guy, the funny little ick guy right here. Everyone has their own way of play game, but now but like a bunch of people, 5,000, like it's just like a bunch of people are doing it at the same time. So it was hard.
We did everything we could to make
Like,
it to this
I'm gonna be honest with you. Try and share a controller with 7,000 people. It's not gonna be easy to do that.
At this time, I started to learn that multiple challenges were in the next town, some even in the town after that. And then there's me. Left. I tried everything, even ASMR.
And then we need an even number of ups and downs. Just like life, you know?
And we didn't even make it to the next town. Everyone spam down to left or smoke screen. We're gonna black out again, but thank God Citron can't see as well.
Yeah,
we were starting to lose all hope as it looked like we were destined for last place in this content creator tournament, which is just embarrassing. Being a YouTuber is bad.
I don't know if you heard me on that point, but also thank Babu, because I also think if you haven't seen this video genuinely, why are you watching mine first? How does that work that way? No. Okay, anyway, next.
But being the worst one, there are lots of reasons why we couldn't progress in this game, but the main one was the impossibility for Twitch chats to make it through this one tile-wide opening. But eventually, they did it. All right, I'm back in it. Whoa, we did it? Things were looking up. What? This was finally our moment.
Yeah.
Suffering.
Smoke screen.
Oh my God.
You're not Bird Jesus.
Damn right. You know,
and even if you were, that isn't
damn right.
The sand
The tournament
attack.
was eventually called as Stans defeated the first gym leader in just under 2 hours.
Yes! Did you do it? You beat first gym? I beat first gym.
So no, we did not make it through. Stans won though.
Congratulations.
I don't want to pull that card. Having fewer viewers does help. Anyways, I made a promise to my stream. No matter what happened, I would conquer the first gym. Mainly since my ego would not have it any other way.
Alpharad, I don't think anyone can process how your ego works. I don't think even you can. Also 404, time not found. Funny joke.
What it was going to take was a little advice from my competitors.
Yeah. So the play is to, you do half believers and half doubters, and you command them by that team.
5 minutes later.
Ooh.
Don't do it. Don't do it. We eventually made it through our eternal struggle and even made it to Mr. Pokemon himself after giving ourselves a little timer as a fun reminder, just to see how much time was wasted on one goddamn ledge. Rival battle, awesome. And we're twice his level. Now it's time to report back to Professor Elm, comment on the robbery we just witnessed, and put a name to the evil force of calamity that is our red-haired rival. I have some jokes written. So onwards to the next town, but we were still scrambling in a...
I'm gonna be honest, I think later if he refers to that rival as unnamed rival, I don't understand why. It's like, you could just call them Yeek. Actually, no, because if they were Alex Yeek, you couldn't win, actually, because they're too powerful.
million different directions. Honestly, all Twitch chat needed to come together
Basically, if there's a joke there, I don't get it. So don't inform me, I think.
was a unified cause. And little did I know, that cause would be catching a level 3 Hoppip. Don't catch the Hoppip that only knows Splash. We can't train it. What are we gonna do with it? And her name was Babu, with a sad face. Somehow, that was the last piece of motivation we needed,
good
because Twitch chat
Pokemon, good
immediately
art.
started to turn Babu into a religious deity, when in reality, she was just a Hoppip who only knew how to splash. And despite that, Ick, Pisser, and Babu trekked onwards and eventually made it to the front door of the first gym, and it only took 4 measly hours. The 2 trainers in the gym were pretty easy to defeat since Pisser was a fair bit over-leveled and was able to carry the weight of Babu, who was still at level 3. At this moment, I thought we were finally about to accomplish our initial task by challenging Faulkner and retrieve our first gym badge. But I was wrong.
We just up and right. Up. You just gotta go upright. That's incorrect.
Somehow, I was being held hostage by my own chat since they refused to let us progress until we all came together and healed Babu. Again, the level 3 Hoppip who only knew Splash. After catering to the Hive Mind's new obsession, it was finally time to challenge the first gym leader. Sure, we might have wasted 20 minutes making it back into the gym, but as soon as our collective footsteps finally made our way inside, you bet your ass that we made it. Lost.
No.
And now we go back.
And eventually we would. Since this would probably take the freethinkers at least another hour to make it back to the gym, and since I had dinner plans scheduled for an hour ago, and since this has already gone on a little bit longer than expected, I did it for them.
Alpharad, doesn't this compromise the integrity of the run?
Yes.
The battle against Faulkner was extremely unfortunate since both birds would spam Mudslap and continuously lowered Pisser's accuracy. With the abundance of accuracy drops, there was really only one way to save the run, by switching in Babu, our level 3
Let's
Hop,
go,
and
Babu!
she died. I guess wasn't that the point? Pisser comes in, soaks the competition, and is finally rewarded with an evolution into Quilava. Our challenge was over. We successfully beat the first gym in record time. For most creators, this should be good enough. But for me, it was far from it. I was more than aware that we lost the battle, but I knew that we could win the war. Every other streamer stopped at the first gym, or in a more shameful fashion when the competition was over. But we were going to walk alongside Ick, Pisser, and Babu as a hive mind of thousands of parasites, all banded together to
Good music. Good music.
set out on the same goal. We are going to complete the entirety of Pokemon Crystal. Since this journey is clearly going to take a while, be sure to subscribe if you've enjoyed it so far, since it was not easy to scroll through literal days of footage. Wait, days? Well, it all started after we got our first gym badge. Yes, I could have turned the stream off, but I decided to leave it running, just to see what Twitch chat could accomplish on their own, and their results were genuinely shocking. Sure, the viewers dropped off when I left, but even having 2,000 people come together to train Hoppip sounded like an impossibility to me. I mean, Hoppip doesn't get a damaging move until level 10, but the Hive Mind couldn't let a deity only know Splash. So Twitch chat set out on a goal to switch train our Hoppip, and I gotta say, this is probably one of the most impressive parts of the entire run, because only 2 hours later, Babu successfully learned Tackle. Yep, just Tackle. Oh, also, somewhere in the midst of the Bellsprout genocide, we collected an egg that should eventually hatch into Togepi. Before I left Twitch chat alone on their own devices, I requested that they accomplish 2 things. 1, make it through Union Cave, and 2, defeat Team Rocket and Slowpoke well. To my surprise, they handled trekking through the cave pretty well. Honestly, the hardest part for the Hive Mind was just putting the square block into the square hole. Other than that, everything went shockingly smooth.
Guess what shape this goes? That's right, the square hole. If you don't get that reference, you've been outside more than I have, probably. The amount of time I've spent on YouTube is abysmal.
We even hatched our Togepi egg and named it Togepi. Before the Hive Mind can feel accomplished, they have to make it to Azalea Town. But more importantly, Azalea Town's Poke Center. But we were about to meet a rival much stronger than this guy. For our fate unfortunately intertwined with the likes of Hiker Anthony. An entirely optional trainer battle, but he had eyes like a hawk and our trainer was his
Hiker
prey.
Anthony.
Pisser definitely had the upper hand, but failed to land a damage damaging hit when it mattered the most. As both Pokemon were just one hit away from the cold hands of Death's Embrace, targeted eyes of Machop would land a low kick that never once had a single chance of missing. This mistake, I kid you not, cost us 2 whole hours. Making it through the entrance was hard enough, embarking through the cave only required time, and every shallow victory on the other side of that rocky labyrinth that cried unity had a lone hiker sitting in Overwatch to snipe any trainer who lacked a toddler's amount of stealth. Time and time again, Hiker Anthony squashed run after run after run. Twitch chat was growing hopeless, and it was all because of an entirely optional fight. And his Machop died to a single Ember. It was really that easy, huh? Hiker Anthony wasn't going to let us get away that easy, and instead insisted that we exchange phone numbers. What's nice about wasting 2 hours on the lone hiker is that everything else feels much more impressive. Like, wow, look at the speed and efficiency of how they cleared out Team Rocket. We really got our act together, didn't we? Just in time to fight our nameless rival whose team counterpicks us hard. Hisser's current moveset is Quick Attack, Leer, Smokescreen, and Ember, but our rival leads with Ghastly, who can only be hit by Ember. That's it. That is the one and only attack from our entire party that can hit ghost types. So if we can't kill Ghastly quick enough, that's it. After blacking out from our rival, we wake up in the Poke Center, and wouldn't you believe it, we released our beloved starter. Not really, but God was it close. Fortunately, before Twitch Chat had to embark on another feeble attempt to face our rival, an incredibly charismatic and handsome hero stumbled in front of them.
What's up?
Well, I can't say I agree entirely, but never once shall I say I'll disagree.
Back.
After chat caught me up to speed, I realized that I would have to fill
I mean, honestly, looking nice, Jacob. Looking nice.
the role as the eternal ringleader of chaos in hopes of defeating our rival's pet ghost and weird duck. We did end up wasting a turn quick attacking and got paralyzed as a result, but Pisser soon came to his senses and re-killed our rival's Ghastly. Despite the obscene type advantage, the enemy Croconaw died to an onslaught of embers and an astonishingly tactical quick attack. Now all that's left is one simple Zupa.
Your foe's weak. Get him. So we live at 1 bite, right? We might live 2. No, we don't. Okay, the Metronome Supersonic is kind of hype.
Yeah, don't know how that one worked out either. Luckily, our good friend Hiker Anthony called to congratulate us on a job well done, and my chat
Screw you, AB. Please let Togepi be. Please let Togepi be our Deku. Murderer Anthony, stop texting me, Anthony. This is amazing content when it ends in like a year. Okay, Anthony. Yeah, it's time to dox Anthony. New. And Nicholas. Someone just said Nicholas. Thanks, Vicente lol. Mr. said A. It depends. Yeah, hopefully the Australian shift pulls through. I'll be on later tomorrow. This is a good stopping point. They have returned after hours of sleep and you're still on this? Yeah, okay, yeah.
That we are well past midnight and had an over-leveled fire type on our team, I trusted Twitch Chat with control for the night alongside my own personal substitute. Their only goal while
Cute plush. Give me one for free.
While I was gone was to defeat the bug-type gym, which was done within 30 minutes, but the true challenge was making through Ilex Forest. I know what you may be asking. Oh, is it challenging because it's a surgical labyrinth filled with strenuous impediments? Nope, just one tree. That's it. In hopes of overcoming this treacherous hurdle, chat collectively...
Oh, it's high. Wait, hold on.
Tree. That's it. In hopes...
Someone immediately... Anthony Hiker said hi, like, right. The F word, but without the C and instead of V. V is a pretty good letter, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Why is V a good letter? Looks like a triangle. Just funny. Also screens. Like screams but down.
This treacherous hurdle, chat collect.
Yeah, Carl!
We caught an oddish named Christmas with the sole intention of him being the wielder of HMO1 Cut. So, things did not go according to plan. As you might have seen, Hisser learned
a lot of
instead.
no's.
It isn't the end of the world, but our fire-type Pokemon no longer...
That is a very cute Pokemon.
longer has fire type moves. 90 minutes later, and we finally escape to Route 34. Not a lot to do here except pick up
Ah, no one's
a
there.
normal and ordinary
This
egg
was
from the
cut
daycare
too
before
early.
slamming, oh. Hey, Hiker Anthony. Before slamming our heads repeatedly into the brick wall that is Whitney from Goldenrod. But we had one shining
Ah.
beacon of hope. Somehow, we hatched a shiny Cleffa from our daycare egg. Sure, the odds were definitely improved for this specific egg, but like, still, what? Despite this incredible phenomenon, the level 5
Aki.
Cleffa served no tactical advantage in our latest gym trial. But thank God Twitch Chat's ringleader returned to the scene. I offered a ton of help as I was multiple hours late, and by the time I made it back, our under-leveled oddish named Christmas somehow saved the day.
So we beat Whitney, huh?
Even though I didn't have much to offer at the time, I did bring Jaden.
Hey, can they hear me at all?
It's Jiden Animations. Yes. Cool YouTuber. Go check them out too.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay.
After leaving the gym, I tried to guide chat on how to get the squirt bottle, but somehow that turned into an hour-long conversation involving Pokemon Smash or Pass.
If the Pokemon's anatomy allows it to wear a jacket, like a hoodie, it's furry bait.
Technically, Sudowoodo can wear a jacket.
I stand by what I said.
I mean, Sudowoodo is a pretty good grass type, if you ask me. And if I know some people would want to hurt its feelings by calling it just a rock type. But bro, if the man wants to be a tree, the man wants to be a tree. Let him be a tree. You jerk.
We eventually received the squirt bottle, talked to our favorite hiker, retrieved an incredibly controversial bird named Kenya, purchased every item imaginable,
I wonder why. Looks like camera.
ran away from Sudowoodo, and encountered a very important Growlithe with a very important
I didn't actually look at the camera. There's no need to.
name.
Whoa.
Stoot! So onward to Ekritique City.
Oh my god.
This town is probably the hardest in the entire game. Not only do we have a stacked rival battle coming up, but we have
You know, I could have used like a VTuber thing or something. I'm not gonna do that.
the impossible gym that requires 18 consecutive inputs combined with a gym
I mean, unless someone wants to make an entire VTuber model for me, I don't know how to do that, and then help me rig it and all of that. If someone wants to help me throughout the entire process of getting an original model, getting figuring out how to rig it, set it up, all of that, then yeah, cool. But personally, I don't think anyone I know, like, in person, I don't think they know entirely how to do that. And I'm not just gonna let a random view my face publicly, so urge some jump gig.
gym leader who is immune to normal type moves. We tried rolling up to our rival, but he leads with Haunter, and you know how that one goes. Disappointed in the loss, chat tried to examine the PC to change up their team, and if you know anything about Twitch Plays Pokemon, nothing good happens when you touch the computer.
Bloody Sunday, oh no.
Fortunately, the worst thing that happened this time around was our beloved Pisser simply got deposited into the box alongside some of his dearest friends. Since I didn't want to throw away all of our progress like it was Metroid Prime 4, I proposed an offer to chat.
Hey, what about Pikmin 4? You think that's coming out sooner? Or what about Yokai Watch 4? You think that's coming out soon? I'll be honest to everyone here. If you're in the Yokai Watch community, literal Chad, alright, literal Chad. Like, for one, there's also the fact that, like, Yokai Watch is better than some, not all, but some of the Pokemon games. And a lot of people compare it to Pokemon. But it's not. You see, in Pokemon, you hit like 3 buttons and you move your stick in combat to fight and to select the move, hit the fight, and then and all that. In Yokai Watch, you do like mini games to activate ultimate move, and there's like generally a lot more things that you can do in the battle stuff. It's not like go Jibanyan, pick a move, attack. Now it's the enemy's turn. Okay, now Jibanyan, go attack. It's the enemy's turn. Use your ultimate move. No, everything goes pretty much automatic. And then when your Jibanyan gets an ultimate move, you use your stylus and do some sort of thing. And then it's like, yo, pause of fury, my dude. And then you can also like feed the yokai something for it to be like the enemy yokai, and it's like, yo, friendship, my dude. Or you can like pin so all the yokai that you have like the 3v3, or like I'm gonna attack this guy, or you can cure people when they feel really bad. There's like personality quirks and all of that, and it's a good time. Do you want to know which Pokemon games Yokai Watch is better than? Let's go Eevee, let's go Pikachu, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. It definitely has a better story than Legends Arceus, which I thought the story in Legends Arceus was okay, and not that it was horrible. But Yokai Watch still had a better story. And another Pokemon game that was worse than Yokai Watch, probably Red and Blue, because I don't care how iconic they are. The game does not hold up to Yokai Watch. There's even more bare bones. Somehow Pokemon, the combat thing that hasn't changed in like a long time until it did recently change after like 20 years. Still, like, the fact that the first game felt more bare bones in the combat. The other ones is like, bruh moment. So I'm gonna finish my rant here now, because we're like halfway through the video.
One that would put our journey back on tracks,
But yeah, Yokai Watch is a good game. And also, if you were to tell Nintendo if they were to make a fourth one to release it around the world at the same time everywhere, I think they'd drag you to an Amish village and murder you in cold blood. Anyway, that was the joke I was setting up for, but sidetrack, haha.
but completely compromised the integrity of the run. Lucky for me, we didn't have any left. So I offered to play for a gentle 60 seconds to put our team back together, but this created a sinister divide in the viewers and created a faction known as the 30%. But as soon as the chat became active once more, the 30% deposited Babu in an act of vengeance.
Oh
Upon
no.
withdrawing Kenya, the 30% came together and claimed this lone bird not as their god, but as their intrepid leader. The majority fought off the 30% as much as they could, but their passion overpowered the hive mind despite lacking in numbers. Given that I have definitely stirred the pot enough for the day, I just decided to sit back and watch how our collective rival battle would unfold with the divide between our two factions growing wider and wider. Twitch chat immediately walked back to the rival and successfully spammed Flame Wheel on every single Pokemon our rival had. Given that the only task remaining was to make it through the 4th gym, I decided that I just did not want to watch anymore and gave Twitch chat the keys to our incredibly slow and broken down car. At this point, the tension between the hive mind and the 30% was growing at a dangerous rate, but all of this chaos only made me more excited to see what I would wake up to in the morning. So what happens next might surprise you, since the hive mind has been historically and consistently inconsistent with following any sense of direction. Yet, in the midst of a crime built in the name of passion, they successfully came together for one unified cause: to completely fuck over the 30%. Twitch chat worshipped Babu. Like, worshipped Babu. I don't think I have ever received so much fan art before, and
We gotta appreciate
like,
it for a moment. First off, that one, really good.
worshipped Babu. I don't think I have ever received so much
So much good Babu fan art. So good. It's that bottom one, right? Okay, hold on.
community to take part in a Twitch Plays Pokemon
You know what?
tournament.
Okay,
Except
well, never mind. I guess. Hold on. We're just gonna.
I don't know how to do it. So I just sat behind the one-way mirror as they finally challenged Morty, and my exact fear became reality. I thought using the trainers in the gym as buffers for the inputs made it a bit more believable, as I know I don't need to lie about it now, but in the moment, Twitch chat definitely needed hope. They needed something to believe in. So with all of the trainers no longer active, alpharad conveniently and magically just appeared on camera.
So, it's 1:30 a.m. for me right now. I was just sitting in bed, watching it on my phone, and I go, no fucking way. I'm just sitting there watching, and I think we lost when we opened with cut.
Oh yeah, that's true. And on the second time, Morty did not get so lucky.
That's the 4th gem.
And somehow Twitch chat forgot to deny Pisser from evolving.
What a huge day to
This isn't your Mudkip or Piplup video. They're allowed to do that, alpharad. Get over your okay, that's actually a bad thing. No, so hold on, never mind.
be chat.
With 4 badges collected, everything going forward felt pretty simple. Well, almost everything. Every night, I would always give Twitch chat a goal while I was asleep. This time, I gave them their mission and a challenge. Their current task was head over to Olivine, trek through the lighthouse, talk to Jasmine, and keep surfing until you eventually retrieve the medicine for the slowly decaying Ampharos who is awful at their job. The challenge, though, was entirely optional. 50 rare candies thrown into the PC. A fruitful task, sure, but one with an obviously looming risk. Only a few hours after I went to sleep and the hive mind attempted to retrieve the rare candies. And despite all odds, they were successful in their heist. But it came at a price. Was it Pisser? Christmas? Perhaps even Babu?
No, not that. They worship them. That's not possible.
No. The hive mind accidentally released a Pokemon who never even had a fighting...
Aki!
Aki, the shiny Cleffa. On the bright side, they withdrew Babu back into the park. Since we needed a Pokemon to swim through oceans, the hive mind agreed that they should use the rare candies on Magikarp, evolve him, and teach Gyarados how to surf. This was a relatively simple plan compared to everything else, yet somehow the execution of it took all night. Since spamming start was the easiest way to troll people and impede progress, Doug wrote the initial code so the start input would only have a 1 in 25 chance of working. So if your whole night was dedicated to spamming start, yeah, I'm sorry about that one. But the most formidable victory for the graveyard shift of Twitch chat was that they all came together and successfully deleted Hiker Anthony's
Let's go!
number.
Yes.
Now that is what peace sounds like. Believe it or not, this was the moment that brought the hive mind and the 30% back together and finally ended the Civil War. And after shaking thousands of hands, we set out on a quest to ride on Gyarados into the morning sun towards the coast of Cyanwood. Call me a sadist, you wouldn't be the first, but I really enjoyed the...
I wouldn't be the first. Do you have an exact record of which place I would be in for the person to have done that? The second, the third, the 5,456th. Do you? I don't know.
spice of chaos that adding rare candies brought to the table. So I decided to help out the hive mind at large and give them one lone Master Ball. They can use it on any Pokemon in the game. So wouldn't you even be curious to see who they eventually choose? Before that happens though, we have to challenge Chuck, Johto's 5th gym leader. Surprisingly, the battles weren't the hard part, but rather the incredibly simple strength puzzle. This one is supposed to be just the appetizer of thinking. But when it comes to politics, the more you multiply bodies, the more you divide the minds. But now we get to battle Chuck for a chance to earn another gym badge. When it comes to fighting type Pokemon, a high-level Typhlosion can simply overwhelm Chuck's roster. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for his Poliwhirl. Knowing that Pisser was in danger, Twitch chat did the unthinkable maneuver and tried to take matters into their own hands. And we just wasted the Master Ball, didn't we?
That's not wasting it. That's exactly what you would have done, Mr. Alpharad. In fact, they were able to do it 3 times thanks to you. So no, given your previous playthroughs of the new Pokemon games, I do not think that the Master Ball was wasted, considering your own actions.
After making it back through Chuck's brain teaser,
He had to think about that one after I said that one to him, I guess.
and after Pisser died in battle, I assumed that this run was as good as over. But to my surprise, our under-leveled oddish named Christmas triumphs over yet another gym leader in the strangest of ways.
Christmas came early, dude. Oh my, wait, that kills.
Bye-bye!
Then we received the medicine, evolved Christmas into a Gloom, trekked back towards Olivine City, and grinded levels for our Persian. Oh, We have a Persian, by the way. Her name is AB Kitty. Upon making it back to the lighthouse, we crossed hour 50 and was suddenly ready to tackle the next gym. Jasmine's first Pokemon was her incredibly well-known Magnemite, who perished near instantly due to Pisser's Flame Wheel. But when she sent out her Steelix, we just did the exact same thing again. So with our 6th gym badge in hand... Oh, another...
She doesn't need to.
That's funny joke, Mr. Pokemon. You did a thing. And if people don't understand the joke, do not try and do it.
My God.
With our 6th gym badge in hand, we headed straight towards the Lake of Rage. But wouldn't you know it, before our very eyes, Babu ascended into her new form. I then decided to do something
Green
kind for the Hive Mind to
Pikachu.
celebrate our 50th hour together
The Jello Apocalypse reference.
in hell. Return to Goldenrod and give Pisser a quality moveset, which was a direct decision after Twitch chat yet again removed his only fire move. Since I have wasted over 2 days watching the blind lead the blind, I switched up the order for the rest of the movesets just to give Twitch chat a better chance of at least attempting to deal damage. Oh, and since Gyarados never got to receive a personalized nickname, I gave the conglomerate known as Twitch chat yet another chance to rename him.
A slightly better name for Gyarados. Okay, well,
So I gave them yet another chance to rename him.
now you guys get to name whatever you want. Hi.
Honey.
Gyarados is just hi now.
Ding dong, my 7th order meal of the stream has arrived. I left the stream unattended so I could eat in peace, and that's exactly when my roommate Deanna decided to take control of the stream. And she got us stuck in a cave that we did not need to enter. So when I returned, we finally made it to Mahogany Town, and Twitch I was busy lamenting about our wasted Master Ball since a world-famous red Gyarados was just one route away from us. So I decided to give our beloved Hive Mind one more chance, their 2nd Master Ball. How long do you think that lasts? Oh, actually, we made it to the shine. Uh-oh.
It's exactly what alpharad would have
We were
done.
so close.
So in a fit of rage, we decided to murder the special Gyarados standing next to us. Oops. And on that note, it was time for me to leave. Our next step was to invade Team Rocket's hideout, and given that we've all been through a lot together, we started making incredible progress as if I was cheating again. This hideout is mainly just a lot of trainer battles, so I wasn't too worried since, it could definitely be worse. In all honesty, we just kind of stormed through this, which left us ready and willing to conquer yet another gym that hopefully didn't have ice puzzles. Oh, it has ice puzzles. I don't get it. I do not get it. I genuinely do not understand how we could not get past this fucking ledge, but then we beat the ice gym in under 20 minutes. Like, how? I honestly expected to wake up the next day to help chat get through this, but here we are. Our next mission was to head back to Goldenrod and exterminate Team Rocket from the radio tower. And personally, I think this is the most boring part of the entire game, so I was ecstatic that I was asleep. The only important thing you missed was that we overwhelmed High the Gyarados with rare candies, making him the most broken Pokemon
He
on our
got
entire
drugged.
team, as well as bearing witness to the second coming of Christ.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, we cleared out the tower, cleared out the underground, and defeated our rival on the first try for the first time. Upon leaving the department store labyrinth, our journey, no, our destiny, guided us to the legendary beast of Suicune at long last. This is the perfect chance to use a Master Ball that we don't have. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Our next destination was the Ice Cave, which only took us 20 minutes to enter the cave. As expected, this was single-handedly the hardest part of the entire run, so while sleeping in my silly little bed, every fiber of my being was desperately hoping to wake up to a successful venture through the ice path. But as expected, that did not happen.
What's up?
Yeah, I know, I
169
was a bit
hour.
overdressed for Twitch Plays Pokemon, but I had a very important day ahead of me.
When is 69 when is this video coming out, Mr. Jacob?
It doesn't break!
Mr.
And I
Funny
was going
Man.
out of town in 3 days to go back home and attend my best friend's wedding. I was secretly pleading for Twitch chat to make this miracle happen. So I gave up hope and made the miracle happen myself. And wow, the cave becomes a lot easier when you remove the weight of 5,000 people. Upon reaching Blackthorn, our first goal was to heal, overcome yet another thin ledge, and then defeat Claire, thus granting us the last and final gym badge. As stated, I had a busy day ahead of me, so I only got to pop in for about an hour before taking off yet again and leaving the final gym up to Twitch chat. I thought Claire's gym being filled with strength puzzles meant the end for today's hopes of making it to the Elite Four, but I was pleasantly surprised that we swept the gym on our first try in a record-breaking 2 hours. If you've played Johto recently, I'm sure you remember this obnoxious side quest that stems from Claire being a miserably sore loser. So sure, let's venture off to the Dragon's Den, but first, let's spend an hour teaching Whirlpool to Gyarados. But you have to admit, Twitch chat is getting faster at stuff like this. So after receiving our 8th gym badge, our next stop was a long, long walk back to New Barktown, which honestly filled me with such nostalgic memories of a mental breakdown I had just a mere 3 days ago. Before trekking towards the Elite Four, we made a quick pit stop to receive our 3rd Master Ball from Professor Elm. Does chat deserve it? No, definitely not. But let's see what we catch. At the time of writing the script, I genuinely didn't even know we got this Master Ball. I don't even know what we caught, and I am so prepared to be just as disappointed as you are. But like, what if we ran into a roaming legendary? Could you imagine that? So now that we're officially in Kanto, it was finally time to tackle the infamous Victory Road. Since I was still away and very busy, Twitch chat definitely took their sweet time and even ran into a full odd shiny Golbat along the way. The perfect specimen to use a Master Ball on. Only 1 hour later and we've already defeated our rival for the final time before walking onto the steps of the Elite Four. I was hoping to make it back home by the time we got to the Pokemon League, but to my surprise, they made it and I was not going to stand in their way. If only Hiker Anthony could see them now. It took a while for them to find their first opponent, but once they did,
I don't think they'd want to see Hiker Anthony.
Twitch chat trashed Will in record time while not even losing a single Pokemon. Surely lightning wasn't going to strike twice in a row, right? And it did. The Hive Mind has redeemed their earliest downfalls with a catalog of shocking amount of surgical precision through the entire late game. Their next opponent was Bruno.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's surgical. At least not entirely. If your average 3-year-old can do this without trouble. Sorry to the bunch of people in the Twitch chat. Just skill issue.
And in case you're just tuning in, this is the 3rd member of the Elite Four. It's time for the Elite Four, baby! Wait, I missed one, didn't I? I think chat seemed incredibly capable and was perhaps stronger
It's the
without
guy.
my guidance
Dr.
because as soon as I joined, everything
What's
crumbled
Chris?
around us. From the very start, I told Twitch chat that I would buy them some solid items, rearrange movesets based on the TMs they found, and balance out the levels just a bit to give them the best chance of winning possible. With so much help, you'd probably think that I'm essentially giving them a win and there wouldn't be any challenge at all. Well, you should be right. Apparently losing is very possible. So, we tried again. This time making it back to Bruno, but unfortunately, Onyx consistently swept our entire team. Ironic. I know, but there has to be something we can do about this. No. Planning has never gotten us anywhere. It has always been about doing. So right now, I think all we should do is grab Twitch chat by the wrist and do the Elite harder than anyone has ever done.
It all comes down to one final fight. This is it. Or it's not. How do you guys feel? I feel nervous. I feel excited. I feel this is the climax. He opens with Gyarados. Oh, what do we want?
It's time for the final battle, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is scary, but we're fine. We can live one more. This sounds crazy, but like Pisser is our best option. Okay. No, oh, Babu. I guess no. Babu's fine in the rain.
It is Babu.
Babu is resistant to water.
Oh my god!
Okay, the rain does hurt a little bit. Oh, Babu takes those. Hyper Beam. This is fine. Guarantees he cannot heal next turn because if Leech Seed doesn't kill in one turn, it'll kill in 2. Crit.
Oh no.
A crit on Hyper Beam! Babu has laid the foundation for us. All we have to do is live. Gyarados has to recharge. Leech Seed, dead. He resists it, but we are really strong.
Fire
So even if it's not very
punch.
effective, Fire Punch kills now. If we can keep Thunder Punching Dragonites, though, that's our win condition. That's how we can do it. Good swap. QMass. Not the best. Not the best. Sleep Powder, though. We got one more Sleep Powder hits. That's
It's a rock
huge.
type. Use a
Surf.
grass mode.
Super effective move. Yeah. Drake clap for high. Okay. Chat. Who was the, okay, I don't want to say who was here. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Surf. Perfect. The highest
Was that Dragonite taunting it?
damaging move we had. He resists it, yes, but like we're level. I think the damage
I think it compensates.
No.
We live one thunder. I think we live one thunder. And it doesn't hit. He can't hit those. Okay. One more Dragonite. He's pulling high the Gyarados into the Dragonite Gauntlet. Okay. Run it.
Yeah,
Run
tons.
it. Spam Surf. He might kill us. He might kill us. Safeguard. I don't give a shit about Safeguard right now. Yeah, it would be nice to have water for Charizard. I do agree. But it just doesn't look like it's in the cards.
Oh, no.
Hi. You did us...
Not yet.
Not yet.
It may
Not
be
yet.
Mista's
Someone else,
unlucky
someone else, maybe
number,
a different Pokemon?
but he
No,
lasted
no,
another
He's
turn.
just gonna use the Outrage, which is...
Thunder Punch! Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 We need to crit. No! Well, he's confused. He's confused because Outrage. Yes! Oh my God! That was so lucky. Oh my God! Can we keep getting lucky on confusion?
Thunder Punch.
We need to heal. We need to heal though. Wait! Oh my God! We are. Oh my God!
Let's
Full
go.
restore on Typhlosion? In a moment like this? Oh, we won! Oh my God, and he wasn't gonna be confused again. That was such a clutch. You guys have never used an item properly before, and the one time we needed it, it happened. Okay, well, we're good with healing. We're good. His ace is dead. Send out Charizard. It's our starter versus his. Thunder Punch. Super effective. One more. Flamethrower, we do not care. Chat, we did it! Just one more hit, anything kills! Against all odds! We did it, chat! And just like that, 80 hours later, we finally completed Pokemon Crystal. What a journey we had. This run was proof that it truly does not matter how many times you get knocked down, or rather how many times you're willing to get back up. This was one of the most memorable experience of my entire YouTube career, and hopefully I will see you in Kanto when the time's right. I'm sure you're curious about what we use the final Master Ball on, right?
Well, you'll have to figure that out when you watch the video for yourself. That's right. You saw the demo of the video. Now you have to play the thing yourself. I know that's 10 seconds, but also I skipped a little bit. So, yeah. Hope everybody's, content with what this video was, and I'm gonna upload it ASAP so that I get views. This is also a very original type of reaction, cause it's bad. It's bad. Like the video's kind of bad. I don't know, I didn't pause to do any of my reactions, save you some time. It's actually, okay, no, so therefore it's not bad. It's efficient. It isn't bullshit. If the move still fits. And I think I'll see you guys next time. So as always, bye-bye.